Okay, so we're going to change speeds a little bit here and do a guided meditation-esque thing where I say messages that you should have received, maybe not necessarily verbally, but things that you should have learned about the world from your parent or parents. So for a lot of us, these messages and the vibes therein may sound like wishful thinking because we're used to getting worse. And it's normalized sometimes. A lot of kids are used to getting worse, and so you just grow up thinking that's just part of childhood, and it's not. It's just a result of modern society and capital and all that good stuff. So our parents are slowly working more and more, and they have less time to be present with us like they would have in a hunter-gatherer society. Let's just say it. So these may sound surprising or corny, and the fact that they could sound corny is a red flag to you that you didn't get these and they seem weird. So I'm just going to say things that your parent should have said to you and should have taught you just with their general presence. So I should have noticed you more, like really noticed you. I brought you into this world. You didn't ask to be here. I brought you into this world and then took you for granted and started shaping you into what I needed you to be and what I wanted you to be. I never really looked at you. You deserved so much more than what I gave you. You deserved a real parent. I took this fresh, perfect baby and I just twisted you up and made you so ashamed of yourself. You were allowed to make as many mistakes as you made or feel any way you wanted to feel. All of that was acceptable. We're just human animals. Making mistakes is part of growing up. Even for grown-ups, nobody can be perfect. Mistakes they literally just show you which way to go. They're not an actual bad thing. If anything, they're good and necessary. And I shamed you for those. You're not a robot incapable of making mistakes. You're a person. And I was a fool to ever get upset with you over childhood mistakes. However you performed or how well you did in life made exact sense for how you were raised, how I raised you, or didn't raise you. You weren't given the support you needed in so many different ways, emotionally. You needed me there with you, present with you, looking in your eyes, giving a shit about you. You needed a true teammate who was just happy to sit across from you and experience life with you. What you thought were your shortcomings all through life were just my shortcomings as a parent and stuff I neglected to protect you from, be they me or outside stuff. Those were things I should have given a crap about and I should have worried about for you so you didn't grow up worrying as a baseline. I never should have shamed you or made you feel anything less than perfect when you made mistakes, and especially when you made what I saw as mistakes. I'm sorry I ever looked in your eyes with anything less than love, immense love for you. I was the one upsetting myself, and you took the hits for it. You've been perfect all along. You've led a perfect life for what I've pushed onto you at such a young age and after. You were supposed to have a sidekick from above, making sure you're safe throughout your life and wanting to show you the world. And yet I did so much to cut your legs out from under you. I should have played with you and paid attention to you instead of caring more about everything else and allowing you to feel alone and apart from me. You deserved a real parent. You deserved a real family. You deserved connection without invisible walls in between us. You deserved to be able to feel and trust your feelings. You deserved to be able to float through life and know that I would catch you if things got too rough, and know that you could come to me for everything and you could talk to me about everything and I'll actually pay attention and care. I was weak and I neglected you. and chose my own distractions and entertainment over literally being a parent. Even if I made sure you were taken care of with physical things, I just acted like that was all you needed, and that we could love each other if you were a little better in the ways that I decided. I actually care about you. I should have showed you hobbies. I should have done things with you. I should have showed you painting for the joy of painting and not just to make it look good. I should have played sports with you and not ridden you to be better at them. I should have played sports with you instead of not caring whether you did anything for yourself and for your own fulfillment. I should have stopped judging you. Here I had this perfect kid who's barely keeping their head above water. And then I add more judgment onto you. And literally try my best to alter your whole personality and your whole perception of everything. I gave you this false belief that life sucks. And I gave you this false belief that you suck. And I gave you this false belief that you need to be afraid. I gave you this false belief that you can't connect. I gave you this false belief that you're less than whole. I gave you this false belief that you needed beliefs at all. I gave you this false belief that you needed to be perfect, or be certain things, or act like certain people, or that you need to do anything to be worthy around others. I took my own stuff out on you when I should have sucked it up and literally just loved you. It shouldn't have been that hard just to love you. I should have played anything you wanted to play instead of just distracting with everything else. You deserved so much better than me the way I was. If only I knew better back then that I was just acting out my own patterns from my own childhood in my own life. I would have been there with you, looking in your eyes and really loving and understanding what you're going through and wanting to know your perspective on things. It's this beautiful thing, and I just completely ignored it in favor of my own bull. I love you, and I see you, and I just relish every moment I can look in your eyes and feel connected to you at all. You're the most wonderful thing in this world to me, and I'll always be here to accept you, perfect imperfections and all. You mean so much to me, and you can just lie here in my arms all day if you want to. I always want to hear about how every second of your day went and everything you're thinking and went through, and see the world through your eyes, because we're a team. I'll always be here to support you. This is a moment like an imagination exercise. This is a moment to pause and really tell your parent how you really feel. Let it out. Even if they won't listen to you in real life, or a lot of it will go over their heads, get it out now. Tell them, assert yourself. You deserved so much better, and you still do. And you definitely deserve to let those emotions complete themselves, because you got screwed over, and this is your chance to maybe for the first time in your older self life to assert that you are actually worth better than what they gave you, and that you're worth better than the patterns that they gave you, the patterns that you're holding up right now by accident. This is your catalyst to finally realize that you're worth more than what you got, and you're worth more than what you thought the world was. And you deserve every bit of connection to the world around you, including yourself and everybody. You don't have to disown any feelings. You don't have to be any kind of way. You just be. That's what free flowing is. You can just be. These fear patterns and needing control in one way or another, including how you behave around others, including how you judge yourself and others, these all stemmed from fear because you were shut down emotionally, physically, in different ways. You were shut down from just existing and flowing, which is the natural state of things. And now you have that. Okay, well, this is the end of this one. Please send anything specific that maybe this could be a thing. Like maybe I can do more like this, things that we needed to hear. One of my biggest surprises on my healing journey is realizing that there's more, realizing how much I missed and what good parents look like. And I was just kind of going off of sitcoms and how that was my idea of what family was. And I knew my family was not right, but I didn't realize how many specific little moments I was missing. With real parents, every trial and tribulation is just an opportunity to get closer, and them to show you to get closer to yourself as well. Instead of these opportunities, instead of these moments where you've been patterned into doubting yourself. So you should have had those moments all throughout your life. And you can still give yourself we have to give ourselves those moments because we never received them already. We're just playing it as it lies. We gotta roll with the punches, which is unfortunate. But it also gives us, once we do the work and spend that time loving ourselves and asserting our own worth, finally, it feels way better. Like relatively, yeah, I'm sure it was amazing probably for these kids with real parents to go through life feeling confident and worthy, all these awesome things. But we accidentally have the privilege of going from bad to good, so we get to see the difference, and it feels so much better. And I'd imagine it feels so much better than just being used to good already, because to them it might just feel normal. To us, we'll be like looking around with fresh eyes, like, oh my God, just enjoying it, relishing it, and just don't ever get used to it. Just appreciate it because you finally made it. Maybe my next video will be an imagination, like a guided meditation thing similar to this, where we really get into the nitty-gritty of how to sit there and love yourself. And I kind of take you on a little bit of a trip into your own past and into your own, psyche. And we get into the real work of specifically how to love yourself and how to even imagine what that could even look like. So, okay, peace.